Former World Heavyweight Champion. The classic Scooby-Doo formula. Modern 2010 adult cartoon chaos. These were the main ingredients that birthed the absolute wonder that is Mike Tyson Mysteries. My typical formula when it comes to making one of these videos starts by scouring YouTube for other video essay makers and whether or not the show is frequently covered, or if I have anything useful to add to the conversation. But when it comes to Mike Tyson Mysteries, I can't find a single video. All I come across are reviews, which are kind of in the same general area, but notably still a different thing. Now, I'm not sure if this show is simply unpopular, or if it's just one of those things where it's not commonly talked about. So here I am, talking about it. Mike Tyson Mysteries is the embodiment of what I think a modern-day Adult Swim show should be. It occupies this quantum existence of both extreme fantastical while also being grounded in reality. This dichotomy gives each episode its own unique pull that keeps it entertaining the entire time. The basic formula is as follows. The mystery team, which consists of Mike Tyson, his adopted daughter Young Hee, a pigeon, and the Marquis of Queensberry's ghost, receive a mystery. It's not like a Scooby-Doo style mystery. It can be anything from a missing remote to a way to solve an enlarged prostate. From there, the formula branches. Either the team directly tackles and solves the mystery at hand, or the mystery leads them to an entirely unrelated plot, often even more ridiculous than what they were sent for originally. With an episode runtime of 11 minutes, each one is jam-packed with rapid-fire content that makes it extremely easy to stay engaged. There's very rarely a time without something directly driving the plot, or some unusually highbrow humor.
Think rationally, Michael.
Stop saying rationally because you don't know what it means.
It passes itself off as a typical Adult Swim cartoon, but in my opinion it hits entirely different from both a combination of writing, voice talent, and the aforementioned short runtime, leaving episodes devoid of filler used for padding. Speaking of the voice cast, I just love Jim Rash. His performance as Marcus is incredible, and being such a huge Community fan, he definitely takes a spotlight for me in most scenes he's present.
Every second that negative review is up is a second that we could lose a customer to another mystery team.
Oh, you think there are other mystery teams? Okay.
But Pigeon's dry, crude humor and Mike's cluelessness with momentary breaks for extreme brilliance from an unexpected angle also usually get a laugh out of me. Young isn't too funny all that often, but she does act as the straight man to 3 separate and concurrent comedic angles all at once, which in itself is a feat. One of the show's biggest strengths is that the formula allows, if not encourages, extreme diversity from episode to episode. Mike and the gang can be anywhere from a normal suburban neighborhood to the moon, and they're treated equally as if they're both normal. Even with one episode, the setting and motivations of the main character can jump drastically. It's almost never stale. After each episode's credit roll, Mike Tyson himself does a real-life direct-to-camera clip, usually a punchline or some bad joke having to do with the topic of the episode, but these are just really fun.
Do you want to be eternal? Do you want to live for eternity? Allow me to induce my fangs in your veins. I will suck your blood.
Anyone watching the show should stick around for these. Mike is a really good dude. The show isn't without its flaws, though. While someone like myself may enjoy those extreme jumps in storytelling, I have heard others criticize it for being seemingly random or off the rails. In my eyes, Mike Tyson Mysteries is never on the rails, and that's what I love about it. You don't watch it for coherent, meaningful storytelling that teaches some grand-scale lesson. You watch it for some well-written jokes delivered by some really talented voice actors in a decently funny setting with a loose plot just thrown on top.
If I ever got put in a time machine, I would definitely destruct Adolf Hitler. And the same time for if I ever came face to face with the Grand Master of the Ku Klux Klan.
He's a Grand Master, not a Grand Wizard. Oh my God.
Personally, I'm not sure why this one slipped under the radar. It's definitely among Adult Swim's better shows as of late, and you can turn on any episode and be sure that you'll be entertained for the entire runtime. I'm not saying it's the best cartoon ever made or anything, or even that it's in the upper echelon, but what I am saying is that it's underrated. It's silently aired for years, with only a small, devoted fanbase ever paying it any real attention. That's it, really. I'm not sure what my thesis is on this one. I guess it can be summarized as give Mike Tyson Mysteries a chance. It's pretty good. But remember when you go in not to take it too seriously, and just be ready for a pretty funny, easy to watch, and fast-paced hidden gem of a show. Thank you for watching. Hello, Fate Views fans. Fate viewers? Anyways, I got a small update about what I got coming up next. For fans of mine that came from Ruby, if you watched this far, I want to thank you again. I want to keep both my Detailed Look series and this sort of show recommendation series running at the same time. I'll be speeding up production time though, so the release schedule for a Detailed Look won't be slowed down at all. I hope to see all of you there.